Here's something that's broken, and I'm about to fix again with a 3D printer. Remodeling this and getting the answer. Might not get the right shape because this shape looks. I mean, I can do that. It's not that hard. It's two parallel lines with a little bit of a clip with a little bit of a concave curve. Yeah, we could totally. Very fixable. Very super fixable, I must submit. And it'll be a 23 or 28-minute print. All right, returning this stuff. We're gonna go into checking. I forgot what I'm doing. Checking this diameter. You can see just real quickly. Checking the diameter of this stuff, which is about 6.5 about. But I always round up, which is about another 3.5. Why do I always round up? Because it turns out that it fits pretty good when I did a 3D print. I think it shrinks for sometimes increase. I don't know. And then when I 3D printed a little bit. So I forgot to measure it, so let me just measure it real quick. It's about 7 and about 8, 9. That's what I found out. Well, it really doesn't matter. One way or another, it works. That's all that matters. So why did this appear? I don't know. But all I know is that this is the correct one. So just change it to 3.5. 3.5. And obviously over here is where we start doing the circles. And they should. Oh, let me just check something real quick. Should be 3.5. It should be 3.5. I don't know why it didn't register properly or something, because it should be same when I do this. It should work. And when I trim it, it should exactly be perfect. So there we have it, our first plug. Now, how big the thickness do you want it to be from this line? So all I have to do is start from here, create how much I want from the 3.7 meters, 7. So 7, I kind of want all of it to have at least 3. So just in case for this one, I think we're gonna go 3 plus 7 plus 3, so that's 11 about. Am I correct about that? Yes, I think I am. I'm gonna dial it in and say that's correct. And then we're gonna do 11 over here. Hey, I might have made a mistake, but that's fine. We can always redo this whole thing. It only takes, I think, it would take me 11 minutes, I think, to reprint everything. Sorry, I mean like 23. I said 23 something, right? Okay, so this goes away, this goes away. And then we have it, our beautiful sketch of that. Okay, let me just get the thing over here. Now we can extrude it, this thing. And now, beautifully enough, if I did this correctly, we should be able to just instantly get, where we go? Yeah, so it should be about 12, 12 and a half. Obviously we need more flak than that, so it's gonna be about 14. It looks like this glue would give me enough flak for me to build on. Let me double check. I'm always double checking with this. 14, okay, maybe 15. 16 would do the flak, but what's the flak on this ratio that they did? When, when, oh, they basically did no flak. And Oh, wait. I think I'm missing a locking mechanism here that I never realized. But there's a internal locking mechanism here that works over here that I never seen here. So, huh. It's hard if you don't look over here, there's a little bit of a locking mechanism. Interesting. Intriguing. Well, most of the force is this way, so it shouldn't matter. If um if you need enough force to that, then you are just a madman, I guess. And your strength is beyond my ears. Um, we could do something about it. Hmm. Think- Ah, I see what happened. It's supposed to be like this. There we have it. Okay. I figured it out. Yeah, I figured it out. It was not it was hard to press, but I figured it out. Okay, so there we go. This is good enough. So top layer, we got it good. And this covers the whole thing. Okay. Oh, I see what happened. It got into here. So after we see this, there's there's a there's a 9 millimeters. Okay, so we need another solid over here, which shows that fix. Ugh. Oh, 9. So always go over. Actually, that's 9. So 9.5 should be over enough. Wait, that's wrong. Something's wrong. Something is terribly wrong. It should not be correct. What's going on? See over here. This should be 9. I see what's going on here. I went over because we thought I could, which to be fair, we could. But because of that, um, you're having an effect here. Okay, fair enough. But this is the outer bound we need. We just made it a little bit more increasing. You see over here, we're fine. Um, Interesting. Okay. That wouldn't tell me that we actually do need this, which is fair enough. I will now look at my body over here and select this. Oh, no. Select this. And we will move it about 6 meters now. Six. We'll move it up. We'll move it up. Um, yes, we'll move this body. Oh, it's because the sketch is not finished. The sketch is finished, dude. I'll change that sketch if we need it, but we don't need that sketch right now. We just need to move this up. We need to move this up by 7 or 6.5, basically. We'll round it to 6.7, but no, we always like something with fives. We don't like anything because it always pains in the ass later on if it's beyond 5. That's what I learned by doing this stuff for some time. So let's round it up to 6. I think rounding up to 6 is good. Not the best I want, but it is. Wait, Control Z. What happened here? Supposed to move this body. Maybe we're supposed to move this. Did I press the wrong one? Oh, I pressed the wrong one. So 6 is where I want. And then we can go back to sketching. This one, right? This one, right? The lock one. We can edit it here. And then we can hide. We don't have to hide it. But this thing, we're going to change it to 6.5. So it's going to be on 6.5 plus 4 is what we're doing, which is 13.5 basically. And then that should be good. And then we'll just finish that sketch real quick. And now we're gonna include this up to there. It's not really that hard. It's gonna be just 6 inches. We can go beyond this actually, and then we can just make it solid. Oh no, we can't. We can't. I just realized why. So it's all gonna be covered, so it could be ugly as fuck, but we're gonna change it to 6. Yeah, so we can. Do you want to do more editing and make it look good? I could, but I'm not. Let me double check that it's 9. It is 9. And the sketch shows, if I remember correctly, if I go into edit this, 9.5. So we should be good. Um, Now you can 3D print like this and it would be horrible thing, but we're not doing that. We're definitely gonna sketch again. And we're gonna sketch on this plane. This just changes the pivot point. Now we need to just measure this up. So it has the bigger radius of this. Okay, it has a bigger radius to 9. Okay, 19 or 20. It's about 20. So I see here is that we need something. Oh, not surface, please. Do not ever do surface. Get back to sketch 3, please. I need to like get back to sketch 3. And now we need to get to 20 over here. Okay, 20. That looks decent. How did this work? Okay, I'm pretty sure this is like half chopped off over here. So I think it's supposed to look like this. So 20 in the internal, I think this is wrong. I'll be honest here. I think this is wrong. We'll fix it. But I'm sure it's because of something weird happening here. Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be snug on here like this, which tells me then that the whole thing should be. I am fumbling here then. Okay, fair enough. I'm just gonna go back towards the everything because I just realized the product here is wrong. So we're just gonna, and my product assumption was wrong. So I think in reality it should be um 20 over here. This should be up to here, I think, with the boundary. So it's 20. And then we go over here to 24. And this 24 allows me to do an extrusion over here. And then we can just say finished. And then we can just screw it uh up to here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is how they did it. Because otherwise it makes no sense. And then with that said, this cylinder should, in theory, be near up to there. So I'm gonna say it's about the height, about that. So about 20, 20, 20, 22. 21 or 22. I'm gonna be conservative and do 22. And now it's quite simple what we need. The inside can do work now, which is wonderful. Now I'm just gonna do this real quick and do new over here, and we're just gonna do it this way. And then we're just gonna it doesn't really matter how we attach it, but I do want it to look kind of decent, even though it's the inside, which I couldn't care less about. I couldn't care less about, but I want to make it at least symmetric, somewhat. Yeah. Now, do I want other connections, like diagonal connections? That would probably look good, honestly, diagonal connections over here. No, no, it's a lot more work to do also. Um, and I just realized over here. So this is only connected to the top, so it's interesting. For now, let's just stick with this, and then if there's a unforeseen circumstances, we will do it. But for now, we hide this, and we do we finish this up. We say finished. We screw these fours. We do control this and do this. And then we'll just say which one we want. And I think we want similar heights as last time. Like 21 about. We'll be conservative and do 21. And then with that, we can show off the body and everything. And then, yeah, that's what I wanted. And then we can combine this into one. Combine. What's this automatic modeling? Oh, I did not know we had that feature, but doesn't matter. We now have this, which it should be good. No, Control Z this. I think I was wrong. Delete, delete body. Oh, is it grouped together? I made a mistake, although. Can I ungroup this? Probably. Please split body, please. And then enter. Split tool. This. Okay. Split. Oh, does it do it that way? Okay, so then I am screwed a little bit. How did this work? Okay, so this is what I did here. Can I delete this step? Delete. There we go. I messed up here, honestly. My mistake. Okay, so my mistake. Let's do best of us. 6 millimeters there. Yes, this is correct now. And what I should have done instead is have that like that, yes. What that allows me to do then is, let me just edit this one. Edit sketch. Um, do it like that. Do it like that. Doesn't really matter. I can trim off the excess here. And it should just automatically fix it. Yes. 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 Yes, it does. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. Now I need a new scratch at the bottom, and this would be a hollow version. And now you might be asking why, but I figured out why here. So it should be about 9. So 9.5. 9.5. And this should be finished. And I screwed this over here. It should be a negative zone, which should be not that high, but should be about 6. About 6. And then that should be the better way because I needed the other space for something else. So that should work better. Yes. Okay, we're done with that section. Um, Now we need to cover up everything, which I'm thinking revolution first, but that wouldn't work. But we need to sketch first. We definitely need to sketch. So sketch over here. Excuse me. So how does this look? After about 8 meters up, but about 8 meters up. So we go here to 8, 8. Okay. So in this line over here, we need to start thinking. And then I do want to measure the actual height of that from that point. So the whole thickness of this whole thing is about 72, 70, so 71, 72. We'll just divide that by 72 divided by 2, which is 30, which is, I don't need the calculator for this. And 30, 36. It should be 36. I don't need the calculator for that. 36. And then we'll have 36 over here. And then we're gonna do, okay, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something like 17 over here. We'll have to figure it out ourselves. So 17 over here. And then about 17 over here. And then we can make a box. We can make a box. Oh, it's over here. We can make a box, yes, but we can also do 45 degree, 45 degree. We did it up to the second one, I think. And then we did it this way. Yes, and then we can do a refit. Oof, that is interesting. The fact that we did not expect that effect to happen. But that's interesting with the fillet. We did not want that to happen, so we're making, okay, we're gonna change this to like 21 because it looks like that's a good rate. And then this should be the same thing. And then at the trim function, 21 again. I think that's a good honest fit. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? I was thinking of a rotation, but now that I'm thinking about it, first we can't it's only looking for a partial rotation, so it's gonna only cause this to happen, which is fine. I don't really have any complaints about that. So yeah, let's do a rotation. Let's click done and let's do a revolution of this because we need to why doesn't it show? It should be showing. Um, did I make a mistake? Is it because is it because oh, it's the axis I want. Partial 90 inside it. Should be okay now. It's not projecting, so there must be a mistake I made. But there isn't. Okay, cancel. Did I make a mistake here that would is it because I don't hide the body? We can hide this whole thing. Uh it worked for my other projects, so I wonder what is going on. So well, we're gonna figure this out with our own heads. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's because I didn't click the middle part, which is okay, fair enough. We can deal with that. All right, now we can go say sketch one, not the sketch one we need. We need to look for this one so I can make a hole again. We can now make another. This time we need another sketch. So we're gonna actually sketch again, bottom layer. We're gonna, what's this? It was like 24. We're gonna actually okay, we can now hide this one. And we can finish this one. We can now puff this up over here. Puff it up high. Um 25, it should be 21, but it should be good enough. If it's 22, I think it should be. Ooh, 22 should be suspicious. Now we can unhide everything here. And that's beautiful. Now, how they did it was they had a little deflect about about 12, 12, 13, about 13 millimeters from that. Okay, so we can just look at sketch, not two again. Sketch three, I think. Yes, and then we can just hide these bodies like um home, face up. Now it doesn't matter which way we choose it. Now we sketch again, we do it down face. We look over here, we look at the edge. Perfect, 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 and then perfect. Okay, we have parallel lines, and then okay, should be good enough. I mean, we can go higher just because it doesn't really matter. As long as it's not this one, it's bigger than this body. It is okay. Then we could just say on this slide go to here, on this slide go to here, and then we can just trim or delete. Doesn't really matter. Not like I care how I do it. Just just delete those, and then we can just say finished. We can have the third body here. And then we can do a lift over here. It's just basic geometry, honestly. Same thing over here. And then we can say okay. And that caused a little bit of problem. Okay, we need to rethink a little bit of the situation over here. We didn't really look at this problem carefully. Okay, we have no, we don't need another one until Z out of existence. We just need to edit this one and then give a little bit more credence. Then you can just do it like this way. Yeah. Actually, I have a friend that just text message, so I'm just gonna really quickly go to my Gmail and text to see if he text messaged me back. Um, oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do two things at once now because I have yeah, whatever. We can do both of them at once. It's fine. While I do this, I have another text message going on, so this is a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. Okay. And then we have a body. Look at the body, and then we can just say enter. Okay, now that looks like a total mess, right? Even with this all in, I don't want that in my place like that. That looks so uh blocky. Okay. So all I can do in this case is excuse me. I don't even know which level I chose this at. Let me just check this again. Sketch folder, I think. Can I just measure this real quick because I'm too lazy to actually check the actual schedule? Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up which one was it. Which sketch did this? I think it's this one, the revolution one. Okay, we're gonna go into that revolution. Um, it's this one, right? Let me just check. I just need to double check. I can't be fucking up again. I can't really tell from the images here. Let me just. It's this one, number sketch number 6. Okay, we got it. Sketch number 6. Okay, great. So can I just go in here? Okay, I have to go in this way, which is fine. I don't care. It's 8. 8. Okay, 8. Okay, Control Z, 8. So we can go like this. We can make a new sketch over here. Actually, we can just make. How do you want to go with this? Okay, I have a few ideas. The first idea is sketch and do like this way. So in this case, I can just copy this. Um, and then I might not be able to copy the inside, but that's fine. We just need to copy this over. Um, Actually, the last one I don't need to. That was a mess. That's wrong of me to assume that's a good idea. Um, okay. But this is a good idea. That's the no. I might be thinking a wrong way. So what we need to do is the middle is good. So we need to go a little bit flat, and that flat section is about 9. Looks like 9. About 9. So we can just do 9. Oh, what's going on? Why won't it let me play this? Oh, 9. And then we can go like this, like that. Yes, yes. And then from there, it's a curve to the edge. We're good on that one. Oh, is this correct? I think this is not the correct angle, though. Yes, that's not the correct angle. Correct angle would be to over here, which is I think they have a I think this one has I think I trimmed this wrong. We'll fix that later. Um I think it's supposed to be something like something like this. Okay. So definitely the wrong idea on the that, but that's an easy fix. You can just check this, which is 15, which means that you also want this to be 15. And then you go to here and to here. And then you do the same over here. 15. And then you just do the same thing over here. And then you just trim the outside. Okay, I think this is more important to fix quick. Hmm. Yes. It's a very easy fix. So we'll do it right now. All you have to do is after that, just do this, right? Let's say finish, right? Go to solid, go upwards, and then say cut. Cut correctly? No, let me do Control Z, Control Z. Okay, why is this, didn't cut these? That's probably why. Okay, we can now go home, finish it. Oh, that's not what I want. I think it's because of this body. Let's see if I get rid of that. Oh, weird. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. It's obviously because of this body. Let me just get rid of it. Let me just trim. Weird. Okay, now that I trimmed it. What the fuck? Please get rid of that. Okay. Oh, hey. Now that is weird. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay. We'll fix that now. I don't know. I know what's happening. It's because we're we're putting that as our base. This happening. Okay, we can fix that easily. Um, although we're gonna have to change this, but I would rather have it right the first time than have a messy bullshit day. So we're gonna fix this whole thing. So we're just gonna get rid of this portion, which is fine. We can just go home and then we'll make something like this. We'll empty this out for a second. We will make a new sketch and we'll do it in the top and we'll say it's over here. And you can hide this, doesn't really matter. And over here, I have to remember size, which actually I need the visuals on 6. Going sideways. Um, Escape for a second. I need to know sketch on this one. So we're just gonna we're just gonna Control Z again to out. Then we're gonna go to sketch 6. Go to edit. See the length of it, 36. So it's 36. Okay, thank you. Now we're gonna do a new sketch. And we're gonna do it on this. And then we're gonna do it like this to 36. And then we're gonna do this to 36. And we could have done that in the beginning. But I was too late. I was too stupid. All right, now we can go here to 9. And we can, oh, not the surface, not the surface, not the surface. Okay, we're not done. We can do 9. It's not done. 9, 9. We need to make sure it's correct. So we're just gonna bring out body 9 to make sure. Oh, is it not 9? Is it 15 that I'm supposed to get? I think it was supposed to be 15. And then let me double check if it's 15. Ah, close enough. It is perfectly right. 15. All right, and then we'll just do 15 to here. That's 9, 30. Okay, now we can just get rid of this and then erase this trim and this trim because I'm too lazy to actually delete something, which I should do. That is the best way to get things done. Too lazy. Not really too lazy, just I think it's just a waste of time, but it's not. Then we can just do it like this. There's a trim tool. Don't worry about the yeah. Okay, escape. Do this, 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 do 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 this. Finally, make a bigger one. Doesn't really matter how. We can just finish sketch on that one. And we can go here and here and do like this. Then we can just extrude this like this with the third body showing. So we can just do this. Wonderful. Should work. Yeah. Well, that looks much better. Still looks clunky. We'll fix that soon. What we'll do next is we will look back on this one. And then we need to hide this again. We need to copy this. Um, okay, this looks right. Okay. And make a new sketch on this. And then, oh, no, those new sketch on this. Do a V. Uh, okay, fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll have it like this. And then we'll just use your lines. Should be using the lines like this. It should be fine. Oh my God, such a pain. There probably is a better way. And I'll eventually learn it, but for now, we can just do it this way. It works. You can figure, I mean, there's probably 100 times better way than this. I'll say it right now. If there isn't, then this school, this te this school, this software needs a little bit of a update, that's for sure. But there's 100 times better way. I just didn't think of it yet. And if something works, then I don't change things, which is very interesting quality I have. Not the best, not the worst. I think it's just an interesting quality I have. Don't worry, I do eventually fix it. The better way, but uh, when I have when I'm not actually doing something important, like fooling around with it. Um, anyways, when I'm fooling around with it, we'll see. Anyways, I'm not fooling around with it this time. So over here, what we do next is we go over here, go in the center. We see the top is what we need. We go over here. We go about, I believe it was about 10. It's about 10. And then we check over here because it was about 10 here too. 10. And then what they did was 2 over here to the midpoint. So it was like, if this was right tidy, it would be like this. 2 over here to change a point. And this over here was also to the change point. And now we had a, okay. Oh, okay, this is one awful, like unforgivable amount of bullshit on. No, 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 no. That was not supposed to happen. Okay, it doesn't seem to change anything. Okay, enough. Okay, no, that's the thing. All right, we're just gonna do this because I don't know why it's being a douchebag about it, but okay, we got it. We got the shape. Okay, now that was not what I was planning. This thing needs to stay. Instead, you need to cut this part, this part, this part, this part, this part, and this part. And you need to now. This is good. Now, third body. I need you to, I need the whole entire sketch thing to move. Okay, there's a few ways to work on this one. You can move this down, move really quick. -10. Yeah, okay. That's what we'll do. And then we'll extrude these two up like this. And then we'll do, oh, was not expecting that to happen. What the fuck was that about? Interesting. Did not expect that to happen. Mm, but has to happen. Okay, we got that too. Now this goes move up 10. Now if I did this all correctly, yep. All right, it's almost perfect. Has some kinks to pull out, but I for one like it, so we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna now combine it like this. We're gonna say, now we're done. We're gonna stop recording. I just want to show this off over here. Pretty cool. Everything is working out, and I'm just gonna export this.